guys are so long, you have to want to plan to get into the season today about just kind of in terms of building and grassroots?
We do. We have a plan for a few of our guys that are coming off injuries. And this is a scheduled day off for Derek, Justin, Britt, and a few others. But as you can see, the days we've asked him to play, he's performed well, getting better, learning, growing. Love what he's doing.
You see from Miami, have you been pleased with his kicks?
Yeah, I mean, they blend in, and they're one of the guys. Then all of a sudden, boom, it's that time. Last play of the game, we need our kicker to come in, put it between the uprights. He did that. So big plans for him. We're expecting big things from him this year.
What have you seen from Okoronko, and how do you think he's going to be able to set up the
He's on record of being a pass rusher in the league. So, I mean, that's why we signed him. You know, to bring another local guy back home. He's a legitimate pass rusher. So we'll have a plan for him.
Let's talk about the deal with the Sky defense, especially secondary in the red zone. So you guys working on a lot of red zone packages.
Well, just in general, you know, most quarterbacks would tell you they would like for you to line up and show them pre-snap what we're gonna, what you're gonna do. You know, most defenses aren't going to do that. So, some days out here is a day that we're going to be doing a lot of disguising. Other days, like today, you didn't see any. I mean, it was just vanilla day to day. It still kind of comes down to you getting in position, making plays. Sometimes you want to put the defense in a tough situation where the offense knows what you're in. Now make a play, man on man.
Have a conversation with a guy about how he's performed in practice. Is that like a constant conversation with guys, or is that like checking in with guys every now and then to see if they've kind of taken something?
Easy. You kind of answer the question. It's constant feedback on how you're doing. Really, from play to play. Guy does something that we don't like, that should be corrected then. We watch video. Everything we do, we video. And then, like off days when you have a chance, a little bit more time, maybe some individual things. And that's just kind of getting ready. And we're preparing guys getting ready for the first preseason game. Then, of course, what they put on video, we'll put a little bit more into it once it starts happening for real against an opponent.
What do you look for what are you looking at going into the first preseason game? And in that game, what are you looking for as far as your team standpoint compared to, going up against another opponent?
Well, we anytime they keep score, you want to win. But that's not the total focus. The focus, we haven't live tackling the quarterback, running backs, cut blocking, all of that. So what I want to see in the game is how guys finish. And it's more about the individual play before we collectively put the team together. So that's what I can't wait to see. We're going to try to give as many guys an opportunity to play as possible. If we win at the end of the day, that's fine, but it's something bigger we're trying to get accomplished.
Garret Wallow, what has he shown you guys to show that this is a fit for playing time, maybe even starting out?
You get playing time when you get opportunities and you do something. The show up, each day, and then show out making plays, it's that. And when you get an opportunity to do multiple things, the more things you can do, the better your odds of helping our team and staying on our team.
What's stood out to you about the competition for slot receiver?
I think the competition, we have legitimate competition, I feel like, at just about every position. So that, again, and what you want to see right now, no mentals, and the guys had their bodies in good shape to be able to perform once we get to New Orleans. So we like what I can't say that I'm disappointed in any position. The guys are getting themselves in position now to play and play well. But, I know what to do. Now it's about having the ability to go out there and do it.
Anybody in particular that stood out to you? Any particular players? Are there a few that you can kind of point out?
I kind of hate to say, until you finish a play, you never know. Like for our quarterbacks, they know we're not going to touch them. Receivers know we're not going to hit them. Defensive linemen know that you're not going to get cut. So try not to put too much into it right now. We just want to make sure that the guys are practicing hard and know what they're doing. And then we'll get to that next phase. After that first preseason game, I can talk a little bit more. That really tells you where they are.
Coach, what goes into the preparation? Coach, what goes into the preparation of being able to manage these guys' reps, especially in this heat?
Well, first off, to me, football is hard. So you got to grind a little bit. You know, like right now, a typical game. Some of our guys going to maybe play 70 plays. So the only way you get ready to play that, you got to grind in it. The heat. This just makes you stronger when you go through a little adversity. That's what they're doing. Training camp is not designed to feel great every day. We want them spent. We want them to empty the tank every day they come out here. And we've been around it a few times. And we're right on course, I'll just say that.
That's that old school mentality, right?
That's old. It's old school, but it's new school. It's winning football. That's old and new. You know, to do well and to be able to finish, you got to put work into it, and that's what we're doing.
Fidel, he came up with a national tackle. So how do you see his transition from playing football that you get now playing NFL?
Well, he knows more of the rules on how we play it, and just think of an infant, and with a big body. That's where he is. But the guy is so eager to learn, and he has ability. So we're going to love just kind of working with him this year. We the question was asked, who have you seen that's made a lot of progress throughout? He had a long ways to go, but we've seen a lot of improvement from him.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Toughest receivers that you've had in the NFL, not including your own teammates?
It's a lot of guys in the NFL that's dangerous. You got Tyreek Hill, you got Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen. Those type of caliber guys and different type of techniques. It's definitely multiple talent, and then we got new guys coming into the league as well as rookies.
Hey, listen, you and Tommy are talking for the student all the time. What is it to have a friendship with some caliber? Does it
Just knowing that we got that relationship whenever we're on the field together, we know we got each other's back. And just trying to kind of establish that with the rest of the team. That's something that me and him want to bring here and kind of build into the culture.
Does that make competition a little bit more unique than
Oh, absolutely. That's where that phrase comes from, when iron sharpens iron. We see each other on the field, we both want to go hard and kind of try to outdo each other, but it's just going to make each other better.
What do you feel like y'all have accomplished, since weeks since y'all put pads on and 8 or 9 days in the camp?
Just adding another phase to our off season, man, and this is another phase that we're going through, kind of trying to gel everybody together before the first preseason game. And I feel like we're doing a really good job right now. We got rookies that's been that's showing their talent, like Jalen Petrie, and then you got Damian Pierce. Those are two rookies that I've seen that actually kind of stood out to me. So they're doing exactly what they need to come here to do and getting ready for the season.
What stands out about both of them since you mentioned the ball? What stands out about both of them since you mentioned the ball?
Just Petrie, his ball awareness. When the ball in the air, man, he can go get it. He find it and he attack the ball. And Pierce, he's just explosive. That's a guy that we kind of need on our offense, running the ball. Whenever you get the ball, get those tough yards, those tough third and short yards. Exactly what we need for our offense.
We're talking about the importance of the red zone. Describing the defense and stuff like that. What's the mindset, going into the season and for you guys to be able to stop offense, especially in the red zone?
As far as defense, we want to get the ball, get turnovers, kind of force the ball and get the ball back to our offense as much as we can. And if we can't get the turnover, that's great. But we don't want to give up touchdowns in the red zone. If we can, force a field goal. But the goal is to get a turnover.
Did practice feel like, obviously it's a hot day, third day in a row, do you feel like it had enough juice, or do you think that this was a difficult practice? So Lovie was saying that he would like to see sometimes practice be this tough and to challenge you guys.
Yeah, no, every day is going to be tough. I feel like, what we do out here is just getting us ready for the season. Guys, we practice no huddle, practice tempo offense, and I think that's just going to make us better for the season when other teams try to do that against us.
You mentioned ball awareness. How much of that is instinct when it comes to being a safety?
I haven't watched much film on them, but like I said, what I see out here is what we need in our back end secondary, and that's what we preach. We want to get the ball, we want to get interceptions, turnovers, forced fumbles, and he's been out there doing that.
The depth and some of the additions in the secondary. Do you guys feel like you can some of the talent you've added do more than you were able to do from a secondary standpoint last year?
What do you mean by that? Like adding?
Adding talent, new guys, second year in the system, you're more familiar. You feel like maybe you can do some things in the secondary that maybe the team wasn't capable of doing last year?
I mean, that's what we're trying to figure out now. That's what training camps is about. We're putting people in places so we can see what we have in our secondary and kind of place them in the right position.
As a veteran, you take the special teams reps just as serious as the defensive back reps. I mean, you're setting the bar out there for the young kids. How important that is for you?
It's important for me because I want to work on my craft each and every day. I know that's where they depend on me a lot back there, and that's very important for our team. I can help our offense out by scoring touchdowns, getting them in great field position, and probably I don't want to put them in bad positions. So I want to take that serious each and every day that I come out here.
He's new. Who made him?
Oh, my girlfriend got them for me. It was a gift. Yeah. I don't know who made them though.
All good? All right.
I would just say mentally on the field, just being a lot quicker, reading things a lot quicker, and that just comes with being in the system for a second year. Physically, working with Mike all in the offseason, that whole strength staff has really helped me, change my body around and just helped me just get in better shape for this year.
What do you feel like y'all accomplished since y'all been out here in training camp over this last couple of weeks or so?
Right, I feel like it started since OTAs. I feel like a lot of chemistry has been being built. I feel like there's a lot of energy, enthusiasm in the building right now and on the field. Everybody's, kind of has that locked-in mindset, wants to do the job, run to the football, things like that. So this thing, there's a lot of great energy, and I think a lot of great things are happening on the field right now.
You talk about linebacker, you have that instincts, that's the main thing, and speed. How did you develop your instincts to be able to find the ball and consistently build the offense?
Right, I think a lot of that just coming with playing football for so many years since I was younger. It's the kind of thing that just, I think you're naturally born with it. You can definitely learn from it, but a lot of things is just studying film too, understanding formations, understanding personnel, just understanding who's on the field and why, what's the down and distance, things like that. So much goes into thinking, but a lot of it is reacting too.
Your competition and trying to earn a starting job, what do you feel like your goals as you try to work toward that?
Right. I mean, there's a lot of great guys in the room, great competition going on right now. The main thing is just coming in every day for everybody and just being consistent and just let everything take care of itself.
Louisiana presence now. You got any more guys like yourself from Louisiana?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good thing to see a lot of people from Louisiana come together. Just the personalities I see within those guys remind me a lot about myself. So it's always good to have that hometown reminder.
Talk about having Christian in the linebacker course.
Right. Very smart and intelligent as a young guy. We're always having talks. It's crazy because sometimes he leans on me for advice, and I'm like, man, that was the same last year, right? And I'm still the same, right? I'm always trying to learn from somebody, but he's also trying to learn from me now. So just being able to help him any way I can has been important.
What's that like for you going from being a rookie last year to already in your second year since the team is so
right?
young?
It feels like yesterday I was a rookie. Time flies really, really fast. Time doesn't wait for anybody, and I tell everybody that all the time. But it feels good, kind of knowing what to expect. Be able to attack it from a different mindset, a different mentality. So it's definitely been a blessing.
Desmond was just mentioning Petrie and Pierce as a couple of the rookies that have stood out to him so far in camp. What stood out to you about those two players?
Right. Petrie, he's a ball player. He's a ball hawk. He just kind of is like a gnat for the football, and I've known that from playing him when he was at Baylor. He was a great player there too. And then Damon Pierce, man, great running back, quick, shifty, fast. They're both gonna be great players, and that's for all the rookies too.
You're in a big offseason for you personally. Congratulations on your engagement.
Appreciate it, man.
Excited.
Yeah.
Just, as far as you take that step and begin your growth on and off the field.
Right. Yeah, it's been huge, man. Me and my fiance are excited about it. We finally got a date for the wedding, so that's exciting. I kind of just got our wedding planner to help her out with that process, but just being able to kind of move forward off the field too has been exciting for me. I've seen a lot of growth over the past coming years, and just taking it a day at a time and just keep growing is like a main goal for me.
What are your expectations for yourself this season?
The main thing is just be a factor for the team, right? You always just want to be a factor, make plays for the team, and do whatever you can to help the team, right? Another thing is just be consistent every day. good day, bad day, just be consistent and bring that same energy and enthusiasm every day. I appreciate it, brother.
That you feel as a big target and someone that's got some chemistry now with Davis coming out with ball?
I feel very confident in what I can do. Right now, it's just building trust with Mills and with the offense and everybody.
Pharaoh, Brooklyn Jordan has become somewhat like a fan favorite on social media. What is it about his personality that draws people to him?
I mean, he's just an outgoing, funny guy. I mean, y'all kind of seen him yesterday, but he's just natural. He's just funny. He's just himself. I think that's what it is.
Talk about some of the off-season work that you put in. Can you kind of see that paying off in training camp now and in some of these reps and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. My body feels good. It's just the process. Everything is going as how I envision it and how I seen it. So for me, it's just a narrow focus and just focusing day by day and just following the process.
Is it a speed thing? Is it a strength thing? Is it a combination of everything?
It's just a mental thing. It's just me versus me. I mean, I'm definitely way faster. I joke with the tight ends because I got the fastest time right now in camp. And so I'm waiting for them to beat it, but they're not going to beat it yet because everybody's legs heavy right now. So I know Seth, he said he was going to beat it, yesterday? So we'll see if he beat it. But it's just a everything for me.
What about how you guys use the tight end position? What about how you guys are using this offense? And what specifically are you looking forward to about playing it?
I'm just looking forward just to Pep's a smart guy. He puts us in a lot of good situations, and it's just building on top of that. Yesterday in the red zone, I caught the fade, just one-on-one with a small corner. Today we came back, hit him with the slant. So it's just stuff like that. So now that role for me is growing, being able to flex out and take advantage of little, small DBs.
How instrumental are you in Brevin Jordan's growth this season?
I mean, Brevin's grown. I'm just always there. Whenever he needs me, I'm there. Whenever he asks questions, I'm there. So I just give him advice and just help him as I see fit.
What about a lot different with Lovie and the whole new coaching staff that you guys have? What's it feel like now for you guys?
I mean, it's a great vibe. The vibe's definitely different from last year. Everybody's buying in. Lovie commands a certain respect, certain discipline. He's kind of cool, laid back, monotone, but he's kind of like your like your father. Like you ain't gonna really try him. You know what I mean? Like even though he's like calm and cool, like it's that respect factor that he has.
Pharaoh, what did you learn from last season, and how did that affect what you did this offseason?
I learned a lot last season. So, and what I took from it was just my mental. So, after the season, I did a lot of stuff, just getting my mind right, getting my body right, just getting everything right. Last year was not one of my best years. So I really just came out and just a whole totally different player. And I think it was a learning lesson. And you kind of go through that, everything. You have some kind of setbacks, and it's kind of helped propel me to where I'm at now.
What type of techniques did you do anything to your preparation? Do anything different with your preparation? Did you add maybe Pilates, anything like that? What did you change?
I mean, I changed everything. It was after the season, it was just a full change. I mean, I always did like Pilates and stuff like that. But I mean, I was a fat guy last year. One of the linemen just was like, he was like, "I'm proud of you, man. You was a big O-line tight end last year. Now you out there catching balls." I was like, "Yeah." I told him I got a new financial advisor, and they told me that the blocking tight end get minimum. So, I'm trying to get a David Njoku deal after this year. So we got to catch a lot more balls. So a lot of that went into it, and now I'm right where I want to be.
You talk about your mental state. Can you talk about how important your family is to that?
My family is awesome, man. You kind of deal with so much outside of here that plays a part of you being on the field. And I mean, my wife was with me every step of the way and going through the same things that I was doing to help me get to where I was at in my mindset. So we kind of take a family approach to everything, and they all do the same thing I do. My mom, she also went on like a retreat with me as well. She's over there video recording.
So it helped her because she was just moved to Houston and going through some stressful things. And, I mean, anything that I'm doing, I like to bring my family on to get the same experience because no matter what you do, everybody is going through some mental stress, and it's good to really take care of self-care. So.
Can you talk about your expectations for yourself this year with all that in mind, what you've done?
My expectations as far as the year?
Yeah, what you want to see out of yourself this year?
I mean, I just want to go out there and be me. I don't got no certain expectations. I mean, my expectations is to win a lot of games and get wealthy doing it. So I want to win a lot of meaningful games, and I want to get wealthy. I want to have generational wealth. So it's everything falls right into those two categories for me.
Let's talk a little bit about your off-season. You talked about making changes with everything, but how did you slim down? What were some of the keys to that?
Man, I feel like the slim it down thing. Yeah, I'm definitely way slimmer. I don't know what it was because it was kind of like I was like 280 when I started. When I got here, I was 277, and body fat was up. So I dropped my body fat from like 18. I'm like 14.9. So by week 1, we trying to be down to the lowest I've ever been was like 14.1. So we're trying to get to 13.9% body fat. So it was kind of just like the process I talk about. Like I was getting on the scale. The weight wasn't changing. Then when I came here, I mean, it really was just like one of these, like just trust the process. Like I really leaned on our people here, Lad and everybody, and I just kept doing what they were saying. And he just kept saying like, don't worry about it. And it was kind of just like when I got back, it just happened. Like, and I just could attest to the process, to the support people that we have here.
Was your diet pretty healthy before that, or you had to change things up?
My diet was healthy, but it was kind of like the small stuff. Like I eat healthy, but I like bathe all my meat with Sweet Baby Ray's. You know what I mean? So it was like all the sugar and all the high fructose corn syrup that you don't really notice. You like all I'm eating healthy, but I got all these sauces and stuff. So I think that really played a part. It was just like the small details that really set it apart.
Where are you at now? Camp in the grind, and you got to be excited about playing New Orleans. So we talked about that.
Oh man, it's exciting to play the first preseason game. We always going against our guys, and even though you in pads, we still all Texans. So we taking care of our guys. Nobody's trying to finish a guy, and if we got like a crack back block, we gonna let the guys know we're not trying to kill them on crack. So, but Saturday it's fair game, So I'm just excited to see all these young guys and the defensive guys go out there and really hit somebody, and the offensive guys, our O-line, really, just let the leash off and get after somebody else.
Pharaoh, where are you at weight-wise? Was that something that you told yourself, or did somebody kind of push you towards that?
I mean, last year, just watching myself on film, I was moving like I was slow, moving like molasses. Like I wasn't athletic, I wasn't explosive. Right now, I'm 262. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fast, and like I said, it was just all part of the plan. At this level, when you blocking, you get minimum deals. You know what I mean? Blockers get minimum deals at this league, and like I said, I'm trying to win a lot of games and get rich, get wealthy. Not rich, get wealthy while doing it. So you got to catch the ball to get wealthy, and the blocking is still in my toolbox, and that's what sets me apart because I can block. I can still line up in the backfield, and I also can split out and take advantage of corners. I'm running all kind of routes. My route tree is grown, so right now it's just, how would we plan to use me on a week-to-week basis?
Pharaoh, you're talking about blocking. I see you're still blocking out there on special teams.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
still taking pride in that, so you're still grinding.
Oh, yeah, man. I never get too big. On the football field, I can do anything and everything. Whatever's asked of me, kickoff return, punt return, special teams. A lot of guys, they get to a certain point in their career where they don't want to do those kind of things. But, I mean, I love the game. I love football. I get out there on kickoff if they let me, So my coach tried to take care of my legs during this time, but I still like to get out there and get reps. I'm like on SEAL Team 6 right now. So if they need me to come in on special teams, I'm definitely all for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.